Can I see you tomorrow night?
Sure. But don't you mean tonight?
Testing. 1, 2, 3. I hope this thing still works. Testing. 1, 2, 3. I hope this thing still works. Okay. Where do I begin? I'd write this all down, but there's a reason why I'm a photographer and not, well... You see, I've come to believe that things have to get really, really bad before they can get good. Not even really, really good, although I wouldn't mind some of that. I guess when you look at the way my life turned out so far, it's about the only way you can look at it. Good follows bad. Kind of amazing. It's Valentine's Day and I don't feel much like being anybody's Valentine. But, as odd as it seems, I find myself wanting to talk to you. I remember the first time how you sent me a Valentine that wasn't signed. You just drew in one of those happy faces. I asked once why you sent me all those cards. You told me you had to get my attention somehow. Where could my head have been that I wasn't paying attention to you? What was it that my Uncle Ben used to say? Youth is wasted on the wrong people. I know you'll never hear this, but someday there may be someone who should know about you. Us. Your name was Gwen Stacy. Mine is Peter Parker. This is the story of how we fell in love. Or, more appropriately, how we almost didn't fall in love. So, it's Valentine's Day, and there's a place I stop by once a year. Nobody knows. I don't make a big deal out of it. It's about remembering someone who was so important to me. I was going to spend the rest of my life with her. I didn't know that meant she would only get to spend the rest of her life with me. There's nothing I can do about it, and I've come to accept that. But when you lose someone you love, everyone tells you to pick up and move on. Don't dwell on the past. It is what she would want. And that makes me smile. Like I would ever want to forget you. The way your hair would fall across your face. The way you sipped your soda. Hello, Gwen. My funny Valentine. What you just witnessed were the first 4 pages of my most favorite comic book ever. Now, before I even read the comic, I heard a lot of people saying that it was one of the best Spider-Man stories ever. And I was like, well, I gotta give it a try, don't I? If people are hyping it up that much, it has to be worth something, right? So for months, I went from bookstore to bookstore to try to find Spider-Man Blue, because I actually wanted to read it on a physical copy and not on the internet, because that's how I like to do things. Anyway, for the life of me, I just couldn't find this one comic book. I literally couldn't find it anywhere. Any of the bookstores that I went to, they didn't have Spider-Man Blue. I even broke out of my social anxiety for 5 minutes to ask one of the employees if they had Spider-Man Blue or not. Spoiler alert, they didn't. And after a while, I just gave up and ordered it online, because at that point, I just couldn't find it anywhere, and ordering it online just seemed like the most logical thing to do. And thank God I did, because I still can't find Spider-Man Blue in any bookstores. But yeah, I finally had my hands on Spider-Man Blue, supposedly one of the best Spider-Man stories ever told. So imagine my disbelief when I opened the book and I read those first 4 pages. It wasn't supposedly anymore. This was the best Spider-Man story ever told for me. I genuinely don't think I can properly put into words how much I love this comic, although I will try to the best of my abilities for the purpose of this video. And I will try to do that while still not giving any spoilers, because I genuinely think you should go read it yourself before you even watch this video, because of how fucking awesome it is. I will even put Amazon links down in the description just so you can go buy the comic book. And if you don't want to buy it, I'll put a link in the description where you can read it for free online. It's about 6 issues long, and let me tell you, it'll be so worth your time. As like I said before, and I'll repeat it, it's, in my opinion, one of the best comic books I've ever read. Now, granted, I don't read a lot of comic books, so there are probably definitely better ones out there, but this is my favorite, so shut up. Now, if I could explain Spider-Man Blue in like a really short sentence, it would be something like, it feels like the Stan Lee college era, but like packed into a six issue run comic. It's awesome. And we also get some commentary from future Peter Parker. Damn, I didn't know Peter Parker was also going to be a commentary YouTuber, which is awesome because we see how he gets to look back at these events and what he thinks about them. And oh my god, let's talk about the art for a second. It's fucking awesome, man. Like, genuinely, I just think this comic is perfect. This is a perfect Spider-Man story. I don't think I have a better way of explaining it other than the fact that it just feels so Spider-Man. And it's also both enjoyable by seasoned fans and people who have never heard of Spider-Man. Like, if I ever wanted to get someone into Spider-Man, I think this is the comic I would make them read. And yes, you heard me right, make them. I would force them, because this is awesome and everyone should read it. So yeah, in conclusion, if you're a Spider-Man fan or you've heard of Spider-Man once and you've never cared about it, whatever position you're in right now, I would still recommend for you to read Spider-Man Blue, because it's just awesome, and it's Spider-Man, and Spider-Man's awesome, and really cool, and like, he spins a web any size. Have you heard of him? Like, he's awesome. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Go read Spider-Man Blue, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.